No, nobody cares what you're
saying. Nobody cares what you do either.
Not really.
You understand that?
Yeah, I'm not the one out here complaining.
No, that was the thing. Nobody cares what you do anymore.
I know, nobody
cares what you do anymore. You understand that?
Lean back.
Nobody cares what you do anymore.
Lean back.
I'm gonna lean back with you on myself.
Look, you're not gonna do this, right? We're not gonna do this, right?
Stop. You're done.
We're not gonna do this, right?
We're done. You're done.
No, you piece of you know what? You're done. You're done. That sergeant has now been charged with a felony. All of those cops should be charged with crimes. Every single one of them. You think they intervened? They have a duty to. You think they haven't done this before? You damn right they have. Nobody was shocked. This young black male was homeless. He was already handcuffed. You see, these cops don't believe that the community will rise up for people like him. Oh, he's nobody, he's black. He's a black male, he's homeless. Who is he? But see, that black male homeless man has a family. And we're part of that family. And we're standing up with our family member today. Let me give you some background to this horrific story. Sergeant Eric Huxley, let's put up his picture. We'll make him real famous today, okay? You saw his boot, now you see his face. Sergeant Eric Huxley has been charged with battery and official misconduct of a public servant following an incident of excessive force that occurred Friday, September 24th. We do have that body camera footage that you just saw. He has been suspended without pay. The chief has recommended Huxley's termination because he cannot do it himself. There's a civilian board called the Civilian Police Merit Board that has to fire this cop. The chief has recommended the firing. Let me show you a picture of the young brother who was assaulted by this police officer. His name is Jermaine Vaughn. Jermaine Vaughn, as I said, according to reports, is in fact right now temporarily without shelter. He has no home. The two officers involved in the incident, Sergeant Christopher Kibbe and Officer Matthew Shores, their body camera footage used to investigate this incident. They responded to Monument Circle after a call of disorderly conduct. According to the probable cause affidavit, Kibbe heard Jermaine Vaughn being loud and disorderly and asked him to quiet down. When he didn't, Shores arrested him. While Vaughn was in handcuffs, the body cam shows Shores forced him to the ground. The big question is why he's already in handcuffs. While he was on his back with his hands in cuffs, here comes Huxley. Put up his picture again. Here comes Sergeant Huxley. Kicked him in the face, immediately causing his mouth to bleed. I want to remind you, he's a sergeant. What does that mean? That means he is their supervisor. That's what that means. On the streets, we call them 3 stripes. So he's a 3-stripe. He has years on the job. He's passed the sergeant's exam. He has command over the scene. He is, in fact, their supervisor. Let me show you a picture of the police chief. That's Randal Taylor. He's a police chief. He has ordered an expedited internal affairs investigation, and that story continues to develop. Dina Dahl, attorney at law. What all do you see here?
Well, one, I'm glad the police chief did act very swiftly. It didn't take a lot of public outcry. So that is one improvement here. Second, it's unclear why they were even arresting him in the first place. Right. Just kind of being loud on the street doesn't necessarily make people get arrested all the time. And third, as you said, he definitely was no threat at that point when he was kicked. But it's important to point out that this police officer, when he goes to trial, will have an attorney paid for by his police union. But if he loses, it will be the city that pays out any claim. I really think the police union should pay out any claim. And then maybe the other police officers will intervene if their pension is at risk.
You make a great point, and that's why there has been movement to mandate insurance policies for police officers. If you have a problematic cop who cannot get insured, they cannot work on the force, right? You also have an outcry now happening slowly from people on both sides of the political aisle saying, we don't need to pay taxpayer dollars for bad cops. We need to just get rid of them and hire decent cops, good cops, because it is a taxpayer expense. And the city premium, the city insurance premiums, they go up every year. They have to settle these ridiculous cases of evil ass cops like that.